Hey, welcome to this video. And if you arrived here, you're probably searching for business opportunities in Vancouver. So I'll give you some different options, and then at the end, I'll give you my number one recommended option. And just know that I'm always coming out with videos on how to make money online, how to leverage the internet. So consider subscribing. And if you stay till the end, I already said that. Uh, so Vancouver. So the thing about the Vancouver job market is, it's very competitive. Um, unless you have some super amazing pedigree or your parents own a huge construction business, you're probably stuck doing like service type jobs, which isn't great. The pay is usually low, usually very stressful, and you're probably commuting 2 hours a day. So maybe you're just you're looking for a way out of that, and uh, and also the cost of living is extremely high. It's not in line with the wages. So now, what you could do is, like what a lot of people might recommend, is start a restaurant or some type of brick and mortar business. But the problem with that, or maybe a nail salon, um, it's just not really feasible for most people. It's very expensive. You probably have to spend 300,000 right out of the gate if you want to start a restaurant. You have to pay for insurance, tools, repairs, staff. I mean, it just goes on and on. Not to manage the how complicated running a brick and mortar business is. So if you're here, you probably want to simplify your life, right? You don't want to add complication to it and stress. So and for that reason, 9 out of 10 restaurants actually fail. I don't know if you know that stat, but I'm sure it's similar for other brick and mortar establishments. So if you're thinking to going in the internet marketing route, you're on the right track. Uh, you know, everything's going digital these days, and if you're not leveraging that, you're missing a trick, definitely. Now, internet marketing, what is it? That's very broad, right? That can mean many things. So, um, I'll just go over some different online marketing businesses you might want to, or people often suggest. And I also want to mention one of the great things about internet marketing is obviously you can do it from the comfort of your own home on your own time. So it gives you that location freedom, time freedom, but also you get paid in USD usually, right? In US dollars. So their dollars obviously stronger than ours, so that's just an added benefit. Okay, so here's some common business models. You hear about drop shipping, right? What is that? It's essentially buying goods from China, like fidget spinners, mugs, hats, and trying to sell them at a profit. Now I don't know if you know this, but the profit margins with drop shipping are only around 15%, 1 5. And so you see these people making 100,000 a month. No, they're not. They're making closer to 15,000 a month. So just realize that. And because the costs of running your business are so high, you're gonna have to spend money on ads, because it really is a pay to play type of business. You can't use free. Uh, I don't want to use technobabble. Traffic. Traffic is just an industry term. It means eyeballs, visitors. So you're gonna have to use paid ads like Facebook ads and Google ads. You have to spend money on Amazon fees or whoever's hosting your business. Um, you'll have to invest in a good course. Most dropshipping courses are several $1,000s, right? Which not everyone has, but that's what's required because you can't figure it out on your own. It's too complicated. And also, you're gonna have to spend money on the goods. Obviously, if you're buying, calculators, and then you can only sell them at so high, right? Because if you try to sell a calculator at $100 and it's only worth $10, people will just do their research, right? Buyers are very sophisticated nowadays, so. And that's why I don't like drop shipping the profit margins, but also it's an extremely complicated business model as well. Um, you have to deal with customer service, people complaining, oh, the print isn't what I wanted, just all this nonsense. You have to brand yourself, learn paid advertising, and people make paid ads seem simple. It's not. It's extremely complicated to learn, like Facebook ads, for example. That's a whole skill in and of itself. So you have to learn whatever platform you're on, whether that's Amazon or Shopify. You have to research what's actually selling, right? And so there's just so much going on, and you actually have to manually enter each transaction. I don't know. I don't know if you realize that, but So it's a very hands-on business. It's not passive at all. Um, so if you're doing, say, 30 transactions a day, which you'll have to be to actually make a decent income because the profit margins are so low, that's a pain in the butt. That's going to take up a lot of time, right? So they're just too complicated and too costly. Okay, the second business model you hear about is blogging. So, it sounds nice in theory. Write about one of your hobbies, while you're sipping cocoa by the fireplace, but um, and usually you make money by either selling other people's products, your own products, or ads. Those little rectangular square ads you see on the side of blogs. Those are really the three main ways. Now it sounds good in theory, but it's extremely difficult to turn blogging into an actual full-time income, and because basically I actually tried blogging a while back for about 4 months, and I was really hustling. I was writing 2,000 words a day, doing lots of research, doing keyword research, and I invested in one of the best blogging courses I could find. It was a $400 course. I did everything they told me to do, and at the end of it, what happened? Well, basically nothing. I had, I think, five real visitors the whole time, and no one clicked on my affiliate link. I didn't make any sales, and it was just a complete waste of time. But so so I just want to make sure I'm covering everything. And I was writing, so I was writing around 2,000 words a day, really hustling. And so yeah, most bloggers, and you'll find most bloggers, even the so-called successful ones who've been doing it for years, they're making like pennies on the dollar. Like I watched a YouTube video recently of this woman who's a full-time blogger, and she was showing her income. And honestly, I just felt bad for her. It was like it was like $150 in the past 10 days. Honestly, I don't know where in the world you could live on that kind of money, but anyway, so yeah, just stay away from blogging. It's just very competitive these days. If this was 2007, I would say go ahead. But nowadays, there's just so many blogs out there. Everyone and their grandma has a blog, and you're trying to game Google's algorithm essentially, and they don't like that. So you can get your articles seen, and it's very difficult unless you're already an authority in your niche. Um, you're never going to get any traction with blogging. So just stay away from blogging. And okay, the third one is SMMA, starting your own social media marketing agency. A lot of gurus talk about this, but yeah, I don't know why. So essentially what you're doing is you're performing some kind of marketing service for local businesses, like maybe running their Facebook ads or their Snapchat ads or whatever. And now, granted, there are people making lots of money with this, millions of dollars a year even, but it's just it's again, it's one of those very complicated business models. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 10 in difficulty, like pushing a boulder up a hill, because there's really three pillars to it. You have to get good at the service. So whether that's running Facebook ads, Google ads, Snapchat ads, and that's a whole skill in and of itself, and that's not easy. Then you have to get good at pitching clients, that's a sales role really. So you have to get good at this marketing, like online marketing, and then pitching clients. And most people aren't good at both, right? It's very rare that would be good at those two things. So so finding local businesses, telling them why they need your service, and then why you're the best option for them out of everyone else in the world, basically. So not easy. And then also the last thing you have to get good at is you have the pressure of delivering results. And that can be very stressful. So there's just too much going on, just super complicated, and that's why I don't recommend trying to start your own social media marketing agency. And this is really closer to a brick and mortar business than anything, even though you're doing online marketing. So yeah. The fourth one is MLM, multi-level marketing. Now, a lot of people joke about this. They'll say like it's a pyramid scheme. Most MLMs aren't. They're legitimate as long as they're selling real products. Now, the problem with MLM is, well, first of all, there's two ways you make money with it. The first is retail sales, actually selling the product, and the second way is recruiting people into your downline. So it does have that pyramid structure to it. So the idea is you recruit three, they recruit three, and so on and so on. And I mean, it makes sense on paper, but to make any real income with it, you need to recruit a lot of people. I'm talking, high hundreds, thousands, really. And most people can't recruit to save their life. And even if you're a good recruiter, you have to count on the people below you in your downline to be able to replicate your process. And most people, again, they can't. Most people just suck at sales. They suck at recruiting, and just because the way the payment structure is, yeah, it takes 1,000 people in your downline just to activate uh, any real commissions. Now there are people similar to SMMA. They're making millions of dollars a year in MLM, but it's so rare that it's you're more likely to get struck by lightning, basically. So now, yeah, I was actually reading this stat that less than 1% of people in MLM make a full-time income. And by full-time income, uh, they mean $5,000 a month or more, right? Which is not really a lot of money. That's most jobs probably offer around that. So if you're putting in all of this work to recruit people, you might as well leverage the internet properly and actually get a return on your time investment. So now, okay, and then some other business models. Domain flipping. These aren't really business models. Well, I guess you could consider them. Domain flipping, I actually tried, is a complete joke, and this business model doesn't even make sense really. So you're trying to pitch people you buy domains and then try to pitch people on why they need to buy them. It just doesn't make sense. Ridiculous. And I actually bought a course, the best course I could find on domain flipping, and I still wasn't able to make it work. So crypto. I don't know much about crypto, but I know from what I know it's very volatile, and a lot of it is kind of scammy in nature. So coaching and consulting. With that, you have to be, again, the income potential is very high, but you have to be perceived as the go-to expert in your field. So if you're a fitness coach, you better look the part, right? If you're a marriage consultant, you better have the right credentials, and testimonials. So for someone starting an online business, it's not. I don't think it's great. It's not really realistic for most people. So now, what was the other one? So the only business model I really recommend for beginners is something called affiliate marketing. Now, you might have heard of it. All it is, it's recommending other people's digital products in exchange for a commission. And so you don't have to create your own products. You don't have to deal with customer service, and it's just a very simple business model to get started with. And I'll just give you 4 reasons why I like it so much. Number one, again, it's very simple. There aren't too many moving parts. You only really have to get good at one thing, and that's marketing. Number two, the profit margins are around 50 to 80%. Again, compared to drop shipping where the profit margins are 15%. And that's because the costs to run your business are so low. You do have to invest in a few basic tools, but it's nothing. It's like $150 a month, which most people should be able to afford. There's a lot of automation and leverage in place because you can use these different softwares. So you don't necessarily have to be there all the time. Like you basically do the work once, and it's sort of compounds. So you're still making sales based on work you did 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 years ago, right? And it's kind of hard to explain in a short video, but you kind of get the idea. And lastly, it's the one business model I found where you can truly be a solopreneur. That means you can just be one guy or woman on your laptop making really good money. I'm talking, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000, potentially $30,000. Now, if you want to scale to past, like higher than that, then you'll probably have to start hiring people. But if you just want to make, a comfortable living, like say $10,000 a month, which I think for most people that would completely change your life. You can just do it as one person, so which is great. You don't have to hire staff, partner with anyone, have a boss. And so, and those are just four of the reasons why I love affiliate marketing. Now, um, so if you'd like to learn how to do affiliate marketing the proper way, what I suggest is click that link below, enter your best email, and you'll get access to a free 4-day training series that'll teach you how to do it the proper way, how to pick great products to promote, how to build out a simple sales process, and how to get eyeballs to your stuff, visitors. So, because the truth is, because affiliate marketing sounds so good, there's a lot of bad information out there about it. Like if you just search YouTube, just people teach sort of gimmicky stuff that doesn't work. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but they're just trying to sell their stuff. But and that's why I failed for the longest time, because I didn't have access to the right information. But I stuck to it because I just knew that this could work, and because I saw other people having success with it. So I thought, why can't I? And then eventually, like magic, I found the right information, and I've been seeing some pretty amazing results ever since. So yeah, if what I'm saying piques your interest, definitely check out that link. Check your spam folder, your promotions tab, because email's funny these days. And then you'll be taken to day 1 immediately, and then I'll send you day 2, 3, and 4 in the following few days. So, sorry, just looking at my notes, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. And now, I should mention the only other business model that really makes sense these days is creating your own course. Creating your own courses or course. Yeah, what's great about this, it gives you more control than affiliate marketing does. But there's more stuff you have to learn. It's a bit more complicated, and you should have already gotten results, because who's going to buy your course? Like if you're in the make money online niche, who's going to buy your course if you don't have income proof, right? No one. So I would start with affiliate marketing. Get some results there, and then eventually you can maybe create your own course, right? If you want to really scale up. So that's what I recommend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you on the other side of that link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.